What's going on, guys? Shine Obsessed here. Today, guys, I'm bringing you a new product from a company some of you may or may not have heard of, and that company is Nanoskin. Nanoskin's been in the detailing business for, I want to say 12, 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look that up. They make a pretty extensive line of detailing products. They're probably most popular for their surface prep technology. If I'm not mistaken, Nanoskin was one of the companies that changed the game in terms of clay medium. They moved from a traditional clay to a type of rubberized clay that we all know now that you can find in mitts. You can find them in pads that you can attach to your polishers. They were one of the first people to introduce that type of clay medium, and thank goodness for that. They kind of revolutionized the clay game, so to speak. But they have a pretty extensive detailing line of products, from professionals to DIYers. They have indoor cleaning products, so their line is pretty extensive, and there's a lot of sub brands under the Nanoskin line. But today we're going to be talking about their consumer grade coating T1. Now they also have another one that we'll talk about a little later, but let's talk about the T1 coating. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased these products with my own money to detail for you guys, so that you guys can take a look at them and see them firsthand. And I'll give you my opinion on them as someone who's used a lot of different coatings throughout the years. I wanted to try this because I didn't see a lot of info out there for it. I saw that they had it, so I went ahead and purchased it. I'm going to give you my initial impressions in terms of the packaging. It looks really good. They did a pretty good job. No, I won't say pretty good. I say a really good job in terms of packaging. As you can see, nice colors, a lot of information. They went out of their way to highlight DIY, do it yourself. It comes with a lot of things in the package, and we'll go through those after I open it, but so far so good. I really like the packaging. Sometimes that can be fluff, but this is actually pretty informational. They have a lot of detailed information about prepping your vehicle, how to use the product, and what's included in the kit. So, what's included with the kit? In the T1 Ultra Hydrophobic Ceramic Serum from Nanoskin, you're going to get 50 milliliters of the ceramic coating, what they're calling their Ultraline T1, a pair of nitrile gloves, a foam-filled applicator. They said ultra soft. You know how that is with the advertising and labeling. An instruction sheet and a microfiber towel. So pretty nice. Again, really nicely labeled, nice bright labeling. You got the reflective labels here on the outside of the box. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Again, nicely packaged. There's the actual coating in a glass bottle. We're going to remove that. 50 milliliters. Now this is their standard size. It doesn't come in any other size. It only comes at 50 milliliters, which is pretty good. We have our microfiber towel, our nitrile gloves, instructions, which are important. A lot of the coatings probably don't come, or a lot that I've seen don't come with an instruction sheet quite like this. They may have something on the box or labeled the bottle, which is really small. Can't read anyway. So that's nice to have instructions that you can actually read. And this is the ultra soft, let's see how they label it, ultra soft foam filled applicator. So it's a good size, not too much smaller than your typical applicator block. Looks like you can use flip sides on it, so that's good too. So you're not using one side for the entire application, similar to flipping one of the micro suede applicators. So presentation wise, labeling, I give it an A+. I like it. Now the interesting thing is, price wise, it's right in line with a lot of the other ceramic coatings out there. Which you would think, getting this much product, 50 mil, the price will be a little bit higher. This actually retails $79.99, and you get 50 mil of product. Coatings, most of the coatings range from between that $49 to $59 kind of price range for about 30 mils. So even if you had, let's say you had a full-size truck and you're buying your typical 30 mil ceramic coating, that was roughly $55, $60. You might not have enough to do your vehicle, so what would you have to do? You'd have to buy the 50 mil, and a lot of the 50 mils will go up to the $89, $99 price range. So this actually is pretty good value for what you get, especially since they include some gloves and applicator. Most only come with an applicator. You don't actually get a towel and gloves, so that's pretty nice. So the packaging, you're not actually paying for that. You're paying for your product and what you get, so I really like that. So that's it about the presentation and what you get. Let's get into application. All right, so we're going to get into applying the Nanoskin T1. So we're going to get a couple drops on our applicator here. Just like any other ceramic coating, the way I like to apply them is go in with that puddle line and then spread the product from there. And we're putting this on one of my personal vehicles. On the hood. The hood has been prepped. It has been polished. It was clayed, ironed, polished, and I went over it with our paint prep, or optimal paint prep, which is one of my favorites. My initial thoughts is that it spreads really evenly. It has a very, very strong chemical smell. So if you're going to use this, you need to be in a well-ventilated area. If you're in your garage, in the door, get a fan. Goes out very slick, not tacky. Another reason I wanted to try this product is it's another ceramic coating with an interesting application technique. So, from the label, the way you're going to apply the T1 spread the product. The label says that it's self-leveling. So, you apply the product evenly over our surface. Then we're going to let the product set. It's not going to flash like your traditional coatings. You apply it, even layer, and then you're going to let it sit for approximately 30 or 45 minutes. It's supposed to haze. And then you remove. So unlike traditional coatings where you apply, let it sit for a few minutes, flash, wipe off, or like one of my favorites, the Crystal Serum Light, where you apply it, let it get the little streaks, lines in it, then you remove, nice and easy. You're going to let this product sit for 30 to 45 minutes. Similar to the Dynawax ceramic serum where we had to let that sit for about 20 minutes. So we've applied it. I'm going to get an even line right here so I know where to cut off. We're going to let it sit for 30 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to remove. Then I'll continue applying it to the entire hood. And we'll let you know how that works out. See you in a few. All right guys, it's been about 30 minutes since we applied the Nanoskin T1, and it may be hard to see on camera. I'm gonna move the camera in a little closer to see if you guys can catch it, but the product has hazed up slightly. I don't know if you can see there in the panel, right in here, a little bit of haze, maybe able to catch it in the reflection. Like I said, it's a unique application. It's similar to the Dynawax. You apply, let it set up, not a flash time like most of the traditional ceramic coatings. Kind of makes application a little easier, a little bit more relaxed. You apply, let it sit, hazes up, wipe off. Again, it said wait 30 to 45 minutes, depending on your conditions. It was a cool day here where I'm at, not humid at all. I waited 30 minutes. I can probably go 45 because it is cool. It's about 71 degrees in my garage right now. Like I said, no humidity. So we're gonna get to wiping off. We'll see how it comes off and my thoughts on how it feels and the ease of application. Okay, so not terribly bad. It's a little tacky. But not terrible. You're not gonna break your arm trying to remove like some of the other products I've used. So if I had any thoughts is to be, and it's been exactly 30 minutes. If I'd waited 45, I wonder if it had gotten easier or harder. Apply it to the entire hood, so going on the other side here. Again, not terribly hard. It's a slightly tacky. You can feel it grabbing on the towel, but nothing crazy. It's not smeary. It's coming off well. Go back to one of my older videos where I used G-Technic EXO. That could be a little bit smeary, and you have to make sure you wipe adjacent panels pretty well because the product smears and it's a little thin in terms of removal. But it's coming off nicely. You don't see a lot of oily residue. Another one is Sea Quartz UK 3.0. Easy to use product. Basically a wipe on, wipe off, but it can be a little bit oily. It takes a couple extra wipes to get the product off. But so far so good, folks. Came off nice and easy. You can see a couple of spots. Make sure you have good lighting. Now, it didn't leave the surface really slick like the Poor Boys World super hydrophobic coating, but I can see a nice little pop and gloss just from initial application. Now the product does say you can, once you've removed, you can go ahead and apply a second coat if you like. I'm not going to do a second coat. It doesn't say it's necessary, but if you wanted to, you could. I like products like that. I don't like the layers and layers and layers. That is going to be whatever H hardness if you apply 10 layers kind of thing. I've said it in quite a few of my other videos. I like the single application products. This one states single application is fine. If you want to do another layer just to ensure full coverage, you can. Again, guys, I like it. Nice gloss, nice little pop. We will do some water testing in about a week or so. Now, interesting about the instruction sheet, it states just like other coatings, you want to keep it indoors for about 12 hours so that the product's set up before you take it out into the elements, but it doesn't give you any instructions on how long before chemicals touch it. So I'm going to go by the usual standard 5 to 7 days. It's going to be a humid week here on the in the Mid-Atlantic region, so that 5-day time should be sufficient for it to cure. So in about 5 days, I'll put up a quick video of the water behavior on the panel and go from there. Now I may follow this up with some videos down the road with some of the Nanoskin protection and maintenance products. They've got some SiO2 based spray sealants and see how well those go on top of this. But for now, I just wanted to use their T1 DIY self-leveling coating. And again, it kind of does what it says. It's pretty level, not a lot of high spots. Came off fairly easy, slightly tacky. The panel doesn't feel super smooth, super slick like a Crystal Serum Light, an EXO, or the Poor Boys World, but it's not quite as tacky as a traditional sea quartz type coating. So now they do have a T3 coating. This is the T1 that states it's about a 3-year coating. Of course, the durability all kind of depends on your maintenance. So durability wise, you know how I feel about that. Their T3 coating is supposed to be a 5-year. I was gonna get them both just to compare, but I figured let's get this first, give it a test, see how I like it before I bought the other. And I like it so far. I may get the other and test that as well, see what you guys think about that. But this is the Nanoskin T1 hydrophobic ceramic coating. So far so good, guys. We'll do some follow-up videos down the road. Have a good one.